Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate, Siege of Dragonspear. In the last episode, we did some stimulus activity, moving sacks of grain from this barrel to this barrel over here and then back again. Or crate, as I guess they're not barrels. Unfortunately, we didn't actually get paid for it, so wasn't actually all that stimulating, now was it? Anyway,
I am here.
we are in a Crusader depot. They're complaining about some Sawhagen probably up here. But let's go looking for trouble. And maybe eventually we will murder all of these Crusader archers, because that is a thing that I would not mind doing. Anyway, let's go down this way. Dynair, you wanna come along? Ah, an uninjured red myconid. Okay.
I'm looking forward to this.
Now, Corwin, why are you looking forward to killing myconids? That's kind of rude. Ooh, shriekers.
Ha! My aim is true.
Oh, what did you do? I am confused. Lovely.
Yes?
Go after the Shrieker real fast.
I'll
Stone Dowser shudders. The pendant sways subtly, but undeniably pulling its holder to the east. So back the way we came, apparently. There we go.
Let's see how long you last against me.
Aye.
Alright, Elmindreda is confused. Let her go wander
Stop
around.
where you are.
Oh.
Dangerous creatures roam these caverns. If you value your life, go back from whence you came.
You sound a lot like Abnaxis. I am more than capable of defending myself, despite currently being in a confused state.
You trespass in my home. Surface dwellers are not welcome here, save for Heffernan and those who bow to him.
Someone check to see if this is Abnaxis from, well, really any of the Longest Journey games. I know that they changed his voice actor at some point. He just really sounds like it. Okay. Dangerous creatures, you say? What kind of dangerous creatures? That is not for you to know. I've said what I came to say. Turn back. I'll not help you when you run afoul of my children. You have been warned. Ah, Dark Druid Circle. I met a druid who warned me away from a cavern. How do I know that was a druid? There we go. You're okay now.
Indeed.
Do we have any healing? Yeah, we can do some healing on you. Okay, not a whole lot. That's good enough for now. Just keep you, you know,
Certainly.
topped up a bit. Let's turn that back on. Not really seeing much else around here. Ah, there's a door down there. Alright. Can't go this way. Alright, there's probably nothing really else right around this southern part.
Keep watch for ancient tomes or any scrolls that might contain lost arcana.
You really keep having to remind me of that? Of course I'm gonna look for those. I am a wizard too, you know. Let's quick save. Knock knock! Are you detecting traps? You are not detecting traps.
Indeed.
Hello.
Strangers. So many strangers in the depths these days. Why have you sought me out?
Oh, we've met before. You warned me not to go forward at the big cavern entrance outside. I was looking for a tavern, and I think I got turned around somewhere. You don't serve drinks here by any chance, do you? I haven't. I'm just passing through. We've met before. You warned me not to go forward at the big cavern entrance outside. I warn many such travelers. Their faces rarely stay in my mind. I can understand that. Is this your home? Well, that's flattering. Is this where you live? It's kind of creepy. What's your tone, Druid, and tell me about that glowing circle behind you. Well, that's flattering. Is this where you live? It's kind of creepy. This is the circle where I worship the land beneath the land, but that is not why you are here, I think. It is a marvel to behold. Wonder if I might ask you something. What do you want, stranger? Information if you're willing to share. Nothing but an end to this dreary conversation. More than you could imagine, but I'll settle for your life. Information if you're willing to share. Ask your questions. This Heffernan you mentioned, why did you agree to help him? I've heard you're at odds with some druids on the surface. Can you tell me about your conflict? Why are the animals in this area so stirred up? Tell me about Heffernan. Not out of altruism. I struck a deal with him. Safe passage in exchange for assistance in a personal matter. Though it likes to paint itself differently, Kalar's crusade is no force for good. Your deal was ill-struck. Would this personal matter involve a pair of druids on the surface? Let's go with that.
I did not deal with the Shining Lady. Kalar Argent's aspirations mean nothing to me. What happens on the surface is no concern of mine.
So, are you trying to tell me that you're a gray druid? Probably gonna tell me that you worship a Brandlin or something like that. You know he's been slain and his position has been usurped by Loth, right? It should. Kalar seeks to open a gate to the Nine Hells. Infernal fiends will swarm the land, ravaging the Sword Coast and beyond. The Nine Hells, are you certain? As certain as anyone can be. Look, I have a seal taken from a high-ranking crusader. I've learned much in my dealings with them. The evidence I've gathered leaves little room for doubt. You try to trick me. Heffernan is not so foolish. He has dealt fairly with me. I shall abide by the terms of our agreement. It's your funeral, except there won't be anyone to hold a funeral because we'll all be ripped apart by fiends. Alright, tell me something else then. I heard you're at odds with some druids on the surface. Can you tell me about your conflict?
Some in the circle refuse to accept my authority. Fools.
Whatever you say, Cartman.
And his followers help. I drove them off.
You've proven your strength, then. There's more I would ask. The druids say they only rebelled because you were a poor leader. I've talked to those druids. They say you went mad and started to breed unnatural creatures, and that's why they left.
I care nothing for what those weak-willed half-wits on the surface say. Their very existence is a thorn in my side. Remove it for me. You will be rewarded.
I'll think about it. In the meantime, I have another question. Why are the animals in the area so stirred up? Through experimentation and magic, I have enhanced some of the local fauna. To what end? Magically enhanced animals. Good idea! I'm sure that won't come back to haunt you. So you're the reason I was attacked? Why would you do such a thing? To what end? To my own ends. By the terms of my bargain with Heffernan, I am permitted to perform my experiments. Why do you support him? That's going back to that. Would this personal matter involve a pair of druids on the surface?
Some in the circle refuse to accept my authority. Fools. With Heffernan and his followers' help, I drove them off.
The druids say they only rebelled because you were a poor leader.
I care nothing for what those weak-willed half-wits on the surface say. Their very existence is a thorn in my side. Remove it for me. You will be rewarded.
I have all the answers I require. I'll be on my way. Alright, I am going to assume that if I go over here and...
I love dungeons.
What are you doing?
They're usually
Get away
bursting
from
with
that
gold.
tree.
I told you to stay away. You should have listened. Yep, I had a feeling that would happen. Alrighty. Guess what? It's time to kill you. Have a magic missile to the face. Oh, great. Ankegs.
Ha! My aim is true.
Dark Treants. Well, we killed him already. That is pretty hilarious. That said, Dark Treants do make me a little bit nervous. I don't like the sound of them. Come over here and help Elmindreda with the Ankegs. Oh, goody, more Ankegs. Okay, one is dead. One Ankeg is dead. I think a Dark Treant is dead, too. Okay, so are the Ankegs down there.
Yes, Abel.
Go after that one.
Your orders?
Go after the Dark Treant.
Take it like a champ. Thy called.
There we go. Dark Treant is dead. Not too bad. Alright. Let's grab that. Slime Sickness Curative. Aquamarine Gem. Well, we wanted one of those.
You want me?
That is plate armor. Bloody Bone Plate +2. The warrior who once wore this armor died at the hands of a friend she trusted. The mark of her betrayal on the gleaming bone-white... the mark of her betrayal remains in the bloodstains that have darkened to brown on the gleaming bone-white armor. The armor functions properly, though it makes the wearer unappealing to look at. Immunity to backstab, charisma -1. I am pretty sure that is not better for anyone. My inventory is currently full.
Your concern?
Let's put the Aquamarine Gem in there for now. Slime Sickness Curative. This bottle contains a special healing potion that counteracts fungal poison found in the caverns beneath Dragonspear Castle. One sip from the bottle is enough to cure the afflicted. I'm guessing that that's going to be a story-based thing that I'm going to need to deal with eventually. Amulet of Abnormally Awesome Ankeg Summoning. Summons 2 Ankegs, 30-foot radius duration for 2 turns. Crafted by the Dark Druid Farusk, this amulet resembles the curved pincers of an Ankeg, hanging from an iron chain. The pincer's polished green carapace catches the light, gleaming with an emerald sheen. Farusk created this amulet to summon a passel of Ankegs to fight at its wearer's command. Go ahead and give that to Minsk and a club +1. Go ahead and put that away. We'll go ahead and put these away. Alright. And I do believe that I'm still going to want to interact with this. Okay. The roots of this massive tree twist unnaturally, almost seeming to claw mercilessly at the soil that will sustain them. Yay. Not seeing anything else here. Dark Treants really were not that worrying, although they did do quite a bit of damage to Minsk. Alright, well, let's head out and see if we can talk to those druids again. Let them know that we have succeeded in what they asked of us. Don't mind me just zipping on by.
Gather your party before venturing
I know, game.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Or are we missing?
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Come along, Savannah. Oh, there's a tree.
Indeed.
Ah, it has been too long since Minsk journeyed
Chicken.
with such a fine companion.
Indeed.
Hello. Greetings, Elmindreda. The Forest told me of your approach. I wish I had a tree-based alarm system. That'd be handy when I'm camping. We saw the corrupt luminescence fade from the tree's branches and knew you had succeeded. You have our gratitude. It wasn't an easy fight, but we triumphed. Your gratitude and a gold piece will buy me some ale. It was an easy fight, actually, but we did triumph. Regardless of your motivations, your actions have benefited us in this forest. Please take this as a symbol of our thanks. I'm glad I could help. May your travels be swift. Reputation has increased by 1, and we have a club. Oh, goody! A club. Just what I always wanted. The root of the problem +1, +3 versus unnatural. This enchanted club is said to have existed since the time of the fall of Netheril, and the birth of the great Anarok Desert. While the toll on civilization was great, the true victims of this age were nature's creatures, condemned to stand and watch as their homes decayed and died. As habitats receded, those that remained were invaded or by displaced hordes of creatures, the more impatient of which marched on unspoiled land, taking whatever they wished. This particular weapon is said to have come from a dryad's tree, a final gift to nature's cause from a woodland spirit that could not hold back the invaders of her land. Hers was a bittersweet pain, as her wood might not have suffered so if it had not been so strong and lush. Less respecting scholars have since bestowed the item's ironic name, though the humor is not appreciated among nature's more devout followers. So, well, why wouldn't they give it a different name then? So, +1, +3 versus unnatural creatures. 1d6 +1, +3 versus unnatural creatures. What technically counts as an unnatural creature, anyway? I don't believe anyone in the party actually has club proficiency at the moment. Nope. Nope. Alright. That's fine.
Certainly.
Back in we go. 12,000 experience points. I just noticed that. That's pretty good. I love how Safana always gets
Gather your party before venturing
stuck behind everyone. I can't believe these animals are still there. Would have thought that they would have unsummoned at some point. You know what? Before we go back in, let's camp real fast. Get completely healed. There we go.
You must gather your party before venturing.
Working on it, game. Sheesh. Achievement unlocked. Nature Lover. I don't know about
Certainly.
Nature Lover, but... I don't know. Do, Dryads count? Oh, I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was awful.
Whatever you like.
Trying to look to see if there's anything anywhere else that we can go that I have missed. Alright, it looks like there is a way this way. We've got a dark treant over there.
Right.
I am here, indeed.
Ah, it has been too long since Minsk journeyed.
Time to end you!
Okay, a gargantuan spider, a corrupted hamadryad. Oh, goody. I should have fireballed them. Great, Minsk is now entangled. Let's go after the spider, I think. Barely injured.
Yes?
Only 3? Should have been more, right? Magic resistance from Viconia. I think that's against the... okay, good. Going that way. Why is... Ah, magic resistance. Yeah, I guess that would do it. Okay. Ow. 21 crushing damage. Oh my lord. Go after that one, since it's there. Let's magic missile that one. And for good measure, let's go ahead and heal you up if we can. There we go. Killed it. Okay.
Your concern?
Well, that was
Indeed.
fun. Did
Ah,
I
it
cancel
has
that
been
spell?
Too long since Minsk journeyed with such
did.
a fine companion.
And I lost it, right? Yep, I lost it. That is really annoying. You should not be able to lose a spell that way. Alright. Last little bit of healing, and he will be at max. There we go. I think that's good.
Sweetheart?
Alright, is there
Yes, dear.
anything back here? Well, there's a trap right there that we all completely missed, which is pretty impressive. Northeast, okay. Another Dark Treant. I think this calls for a fireball.
Yes?
Yes?
Certainly.
Whatever thy wills.
Whee! Six damage bonus, 4 damage bonus. Good.
I'm looking forward to this.
Hells, I missed.
Great, I'm webbed.
Thy demand?
Badly injured, so let's try magic missiling the spider.
What?
You two go after that one. Oh god.
You want boo?
To battle!
What am I affected by now? I am unconscious, okay? It's okay as long as I don't die.
I am yours to command.
It is really,
Keep watch for ancient
really
tomes
easy
or
to
any
just
scrolls that might contain lost
Go ahead.
arcana.
quickly take a massive amount of damage in this game. It's one of the many reasons why I don't like the real-time combat. Because in real-time combat, they're basically doing... You're basically getting, like, recovery time as opposed to actual, you know, once-per-round type attacks and effects. And I feel that that means that some things get way more attacks than they should, especially considering that you have to move up to things in order to get, you know, in order to be able to attack and stuff like that. Let's see if we can snooze here. Yes, we can. Alright. So we'll get all of our spells back.
Indeed.
Make sure that you're searching for traps again. And when we come back next time, we will continue exploring this cave and, you know, I guess probably fighting some more Dark Treants. Why are they underground? It's weird. Anyway, that will be later. See you next time, everyone.